I don't think we have started addressing the issues. My dear brother, Ayo Okpadokun, as an activist, he's unhappy about the goings on in the country. There is no utopian government anywhere in the world where everybody is satisfied with the hills and caprices around. If you make a straight road, they say that's why vehicles are crashing. If you bend the road, they will say, oh, because his mother's house is at the corner, that's why he bent there. What the problem is here in the West.
Also in the West?
Yes.
Talk to us.
We keep talking about the North. The North had feudal system where only the elites will benefit. There's no part of Quran that I read which says you will marry an underage girl. The North is doing that, whatever. There's no part of Quran I read which says women will be in powder. When we want the lady, you come out. When we want, you go to kitchen and the other room. There's no part of Quran that said that. We look for what is convenient for us. That was why Awolowo was better than the rest of them. He went on to look for what was better for his own people. Look, what stops this state here owning their own airline? What are we talking about here? What stops this state collecting the tax and give water to everybody? In Ibadan, do you all have government water? What are we talking about here? When we are talking about independence of 58 years, what stops this state applying for oil well, which the army gave to individuals? The economy of the country is in the hands of individuals. That's why you could buy new notes in the street and you can't find it in the bank. Our Lord did not care about all these things happening. He went on to lay the standard. He put the stadium there. I was the first to enter that stadium to play football against Horsey College. Ibadan Boys High School won the Tamojin Cup of this western region. School sports. You had the television. Spain didn't have that. South Africa didn't have that. No other country in Africa had it. This country last year celebrated 40 years of NTA. It's a piece of nonsense. We keep deceiving ourselves. If it was 40 years of NTA, but you say WNTV is NTA, is WNTV 40 years? But we celebrated 40 years. Let me tell you here again, and because of the people out there listening, I don't think you were born at independence, so you didn't see these things. Housing estate at Bodija. Show me any other government in this or your state that has put in another Bodija housing estate for workers. They all the members of their of their assembly, they got paid. They couldn't pay 18,000 minimum wage. The problem is here. And let us face it. When I say here, in the last election, we brought in Buhari. We were told, I live abroad, we were told that Buhari was sleeping at Tinubu's house. Maybe on his couch, whichever. Who called Buhari to come and be president? He had tried it 3 times, he didn't. And the West said, all right, we will give you our vote, we will give you the money, you will do this. What did we tell Buhari to do for the West? What did we tell Buhari to do for Nigeria that we are complaining now? He didn't tell you he was a competent person. He didn't tell you that. He wants to be president of Nigeria and he will gather people to run it. Wait a minute. Everybody is always complaining of the West, of the North. They know how incompetent they are. They will know how inefficient they are. That's why they are ineffective.
That's a strong word.
I am saying so on this television.
Ineffective how?
That is why everybody is complaining that Nigeria is not ruled well. It's called a feudal system, where we take the money from somewhere and we distribute to the elites, not the ordinary person. The elites are about 10% or 20% of Nigeria, and the rest 80% are paupers. And unless you are a pauper, why will you take 1,000 from me to give me your vote? That's why they didn't let their people go to school. The richest people are in the North. They are the richest in the country. They are the richest in Africa. But the poorest are still there because they are not resourceful. What stops the West from putting the road from Oyo to Iseyin? Well, it's impossible.